Figurella, the Italian women's fitness and weight loss system, is now in downtown Boca Raton. Sculpt your body while losing pounds and inches with a 30-minute guided workout in one of Figurella's unique thermogenic bubbles, then detox in an oxygen pod before enjoying a full-body lymphatic massage. The Figurella system is guaranteed to help you reach your fitness and weight loss goals. Call 844-662-8941 to book your first complimentary workout. Burn fat, increase your metabolism, and reshape your curves with science. Contact Figurella at 844-662-8941 or FigurellaUSA.com.
Hello, welcome back to the Becky and Boca Show. I have here with me Chiara Magani. Am I saying that right?
Yes, perfect.
And she is the manager of Figurella, which is a gym workout place right here in East Boca Raton. And I have been going there for a couple of weeks now.
How is it going now?
Oh, I absolutely love it. I love it. I'm coming in tomorrow with my friend Danny.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'll be there, so I'll see you.
Okay, so since we just talked about maternity, you said that Figurella is great for pregnant women.
Right. I was actually thinking, what am I going to say today? What am I going to surprise
Becky
with?
That either,
yeah,
because
actually.
women are afraid to go to the regular hard workout when they're pregnant because you don't want to do anything.
Well, they kind of just don't do anything, and then unfortunately they gain weight, then it's harder on their knees. They might get hurt,
right?
And they think they can't do anything, but it's actually not true.
And Figurella is all laying down in the bubble, so.
Right. So to tell you the truth, you have to be very careful in the first 12 weeks where it's actually, the baby's sticking to. Yeah. I will not go specific on the terms here.
Well, you don't want to do anything to jeopardize the pregnancy.
Exactly.
So people get scared and they don't want to.
So that's the period when you have to be very careful. But after that, you definitely need to work out because that's going to strengthen your bones. It's going to strengthen your muscles. Going to help you.
Make you feel better too.
Yes, it's going to make you feel happy. You don't get that feeling all, like we have one of the assistants that is like, oh my God, I'm getting fat. I'm like,
and it's awful for somebody that's used to working out every day and used to exercising to stop that for 9 months. And I mean, that's a long time to
Exactly.
think, oh my gosh, I can't exercise.
We have, that you have your little chart when you come at Figurella, and we actually have one that is specific for pregnant women.
Oh, really?
That has how do you call the bird that brings the baby?
The stork.
The stork. Yeah, they're all the storks.
So what does that tell you?
Well, it's just that,
so you're charting their weight and everything, so you get to see how much.
Because,
see, that's nice too.
Let's say that one day one new assistant comes in, probably she's going to see your belly. That's going to be a better thing. But still, your chart is going to look like that, and you can keep it, as your progress.
And then you can do exercises specific to
we have
where
specific
they are
programs.
In their pregnancy. Okay, so what is a workout for a pregnant woman?
Okay, for sure, you're not going to lay down on your belly. So you're going to lay down on your back.
After a certain period, though, you can't even lay on your back. That's like, I think, late in the pregnancy, but I know you could do it the side.
Right. When you're very close to the end point, then you got to be, a little careful.
Yeah.
You don't want to...
Right. You don't want to go to labor in the bubble. That might be nice, like a big incubator. For those of you that are familiar with Figurella, you work out in these big plastic bubbles that, to me, look like a cable car.
Okay.
And so we're talking about putting a pregnant woman in there with...
Right. So it's easy because, as you know, we open it for you. You just gently slide in. You lay down. We close the bubble for you. And then from that point ahead, you just need to follow instructions.
Yeah. And you don't have to be pregnant to work out there.
Right.
You have, and it's for all ages.
All ages.
And I've been working out there for the last couple of weeks, and I got to tell you, it is by far the most glamorous gym I have ever belonged to.
Thank you. I'm so glad.
I feel so pampered when I'm in there. You get a private instructor with you that is next to this. It's clear, so you can see her out there, and she'll sit on the floor and show you exactly what you're supposed to do or tell you. And there are cables inside the bubble for your hands and your ankles. And they might say, put the ones on your ankles, put the ones for the hands on your feet, put the ones for your feet on the hands. And so they take you through a very nice workout.
You don't need me anymore.
I'm trying to show you how I've been paying attention in there.
You got this.
But now you can adjust the tension too, right?
Correct, yes.
And
so
I think you guys are sneaking it up on me.
The problem here is that everyone thinks that you have to put weights and it's too low impact, but it's actually not, because when you're melting the fat, you don't need weights.
It's no impact if you're in there.
You just need to really move fast and do movements that are targeted for the areas that you want to work on.
Right.
So
I know
when
you've been working on this with me.
Exactly. So when you get in, what we're going to do is going to start with 2 pounds, not more than that.
Okay.
And even if it's like, oh, but, I do 10 pounds usually at the gym, it's like, don't worry.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt, because I was going to a gym before where I really worked. I mean,
so
real heavyweight.
The old thing that I really want people to understand is that this is a method. Okay, so you have to think of it as a method.
Yeah.
So it was developed like that. We've been around for 35 years. And as I always say, people that come here, maybe, they change the restaurant, they change because the taste is different.
Right.
The clothes are different because the taste is different. But when it comes to body and science, there is nothing different.
That's the trouble I had at first. Remember, I kept asking you, why does this work? How do you know this works? Because I'm so used to working out in a certain way. And then finally, I just said, all right, I'm just going to do what they say.
Whatever. They're too stubborn for me.
They must know what they're talking about. I'm just going to try it. And I love it.
Yes.
It really...
Yeah, and you don't have to lose that much weight. So for you, it's all about toning, and maybe you lost already a few pounds, right?
Yes, and it gets very specific with the areas you want to target, like the thighs or the butt.
Yep.
Sometimes I have
when
trouble
you get
getting
to
the
40
end.
reps.
Oh, I'm going to 40 reps. I'm at 24.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't know you were
Keep going,
sneaking them
girl.
up on me. Oh, I did start at 20. I think.
Yeah. You probably started at 16 or 18.
Oh, okay.
You're going up every 2 sessions, 2 by 2.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yep. So you get up to 40. That's when, we make sure that your body is ready for it. And then you're going to keep your 2 pounds equal 1 kilo. That's what you're going to see, because we're Italian. And
everything's Italian there. I love that too.
Yeah.
Even everyone that works in
and
there.
every 20 sessions, we will change your exercises.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Correct.
And I know you'll work on what I want to work on. Like, I give you specifics about the areas I want to work on.
Remember, we do the consultation at the beginning where we want to really understand what is your objective in terms of timing, in terms of areas. And I need to understand exactly what is your weight history. So if you've been overweight for a while, if maybe you gained your 5 pounds in the last year.
And there's a diet. You recommend a diet with this too, but it's not anything restrictive at all.
Absolutely not. So we were just going to give you a list of what you can do, and it's very wide. Right?
And
you
for the
saw
first
it.
2 weeks,
there
it was
is a bunch of
more
stuff.
restrictive, and then after that, it changed.
After that, we're just going to help you to balance your lifestyle. So we're going to help you to make the right choices. If you have to go out with your friends, we're going to suggest you a couple of things that you can do. So, it's a very friendly environment, and we're not there to say you cannot do this, you cannot do that. We're women. We like to go out, have our wine.
I was in Tampa all weekend. I might have cheated a little.
So we're going to see the scale.
Oh, no. I'm not weighing in tomorrow.
Don't worry.
We'll wait till Monday.
Little by little, your metabolism changes. So, for example, at the beginning, after the weekend, you might gain back a pound or
Monday
two.
morning's awful for me.
Because, okay, so what you do, let's say that you started, 145. At the end of the first session, you'll be 144. Because of water retention, yes, detoxing.
And that feels good to get that all out.
Exactly. So you feel lighter. The idea is that you're going to start being more careful because of the commitment that you have with us. So the next day, you're going to get back with the weight that you had when you left.
Right.
And so on. So when you get to Friday, then there is the weekend.
Yeah.
So the oxygen will keep up your burning process.
Tell about the oxygen pods for people that don't know it.
Right. The oxygen is the other machine that we have. So it's all bubbles. So we have the bubble where you work out, and then this other egg or another
it looks like
bubble.
a big egg. It looks like a big egg, but your head sticks out the top.
Yes.
And they open it up, and you get in there, and then they close it up.
You get in, we give you everything you need. You take a quick shower first.
And now what's the reason for that?
Because the pores get open.
Okay.
And so the oxygen can penetrate your skin better, and it's going to go to your bloodstream. It's going to take it around, and that's what makes your enzyme keep working, okay? So it's like having more energy, not just for you, but also your body will start understanding that there is actually another way of working. So it's
Yeah.
like keeping up. That's why I was saying on Monday, after like I would say 20 sessions, about after the first month, you'll see that you're not gonna gain it back, that 1 pound or 2 that during the weekend, of
I mean,
course.
I'll get to a point where I'm not going to weigh more on Monday than I do on Friday.
Yeah.
All right, you got to show me that.
Yeah. Keeping constant is gonna happen.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm committed. I'm going to keep doing it.
Awesome.
It's
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that in this case, pregnancy, it's very important because, you don't want to alterate your exams and everything. So you want to be healthy
I think
as
it would
much
be
as you
great for a
can.
pregnant woman because you can work the arms, you can work the legs without doing anything aerobic that really would strain
Exactly. You don't
strain the
want
pregnancy.
to,
Yeah.
put any uncomfort in your belly.
Right. You don't want to do anything that would, gosh, I remember way back when I was pregnant, I would take like long, long walks. But
That's good.
yeah, but I wasn't working my upper body, and now you could do that at Figurella.
Correct.
Because you could just sit in
Correct.
those pods and work the
And
upper
we're
body.
going to be there. There is always the girls that are experts on this. So they know how to do a movement specifically. They're a personal trainer. So you get your
Yeah.
personal trainer for 30 minutes. You get your oxygen bath. And that's very good too.
Mm-hmm.
So you can also start doing Figurella right after because, again, low impact. So even if you had a
Right, after you
C-section,
right.
you want to, you
When
want to
they-
wait a couple of
when
weeks
normally-
just when your doctor will say, okay. And then you can get in the bubble. The
Yeah.
bubble is the best friend of every woman.
I like it because they heat it. So you sweat in there, and the trainer is specifically telling you what to do. You don't even have to think. It's like just
She's gonna count for you. She's gonna stay there. She's gonna make sure that you remember that you don't have to remember your routine. Like when you go
I
to the gym, it's
often
like,
don't.
oh, what am I gonna do now?
my God, show me that
Maybe
again.
I'm done. I'm gonna go home.
but it goes by very quickly.
It does. Well, it's just 30 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, it feels like even 20 minutes. It's
Yeah.
not, I used to dread going. I've always gone to the gym, but I used to dread it because it would be, 2 hours by the time I'm done. So I go there, I get ready, I do my big hour-long workout. Shower afterwards. So it's 2 hours of my day. But Figurella, you're in and out of there so quickly.
1 hour. And after the bubble, as I said, you're going to take a shower. And that's for the purpose of the oxygen. But also, if you want to take a full shower, we have the shampoo, we have everything.
Oh, you have wonderful products in there.
So if you just want to go back to work or, go to Chops right next to us and you want to go and eat something.
Right, you can go there before lunch or dinner.
And you're done. You don't have to go home and shower or anything.
I always left my old gym all sweaty, and then invariably I'd run into Publix or something, and someone would see me. It's awful. But I leave Figurella, I look great.
There you go.
You got blow dryers in there, everything.
Everything.
You're all set.
You're all set. Yes.
Tell us a little bit more about the diet. How does it change after the first 2 weeks? So I think I'm at the point now where I get to progress.
Okay. So we have mainly 3 plans that we use. And one is just a couple of days. So for example, okay, let's start from the beginning. We have the AL, that is what we call, is a sort of keto diet. But the keto diet
that's
usually
for the first
are
2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
They're very strict usually. You cannot have dairy, you cannot have a lot of stuff. In our thing, you can have a bunch of things because
it's
ideally,
easy.
yes. Also, for example, something that is curious that we always suggest to go with full fat milk or full fat everything.
Yes, that surprised me, but I understand the logic behind that.
Preservatives are much worse than that. So
Right.
if it's a real fat, whole fat, you're good to go because that's not gonna alter your burning process. When you burn, your body is gonna work with sugars first, carbs second, and you have a bunch of them.
So that's what we're avoiding is sugars
Right.
and carbs.
So you want to avoid that. So you're going to go straight to burning the fat that you actually accumulate in the spots that you want to work on. So it's fun because you're just going to stick to that for a week and you start seeing like very big results.
Yeah,
and
you drop weight fast when you're on the first
Yes.
very restrictive diet.
you just need to follow the list. So, I had a client in Boca here that was doing the plan and she's like, I'm not getting into ketosis because we actually have the test.
The urine sticks, right?
Right.
Okay, the goal is to put you into ketosis, which is similar to the Atkins diet.
Correct, but
And-
that's very strict.
Yeah.
You can have a lot of things.
Right.
So she was like eating a specific type of fruit that is not allowed.
Fruit is sugar. Yeah,
So
it took me
I'm
a
like-
long time to learn that.
The only fruit that you can actually have all the time is avocado. Because
I don't even think of that as a vegetable.
But that's
Technically,
actually
it's a fruit.
Yes.
I love avocados.
So that is the only thing that you can have in quantity.
But that's high fat, but you can have I
Yes.
can have as much of that as I want?
Yes, because it's
Ooh,
pure
I
fat.
could just live on that.
Yeah. And then, there are some fruit like the berries and then,
The
let's
berries
say
are better
papaya.
than most fruit, right?
Yeah.
'Cause they're
Because
lower
in
glycemic.
limited quantity,
Right.
because there's a lot of sugar, but you can have them. And, you stick to that for like 2 or 3 weeks, depending on the goal that you have. And then to get you back into the carbs, we're going to put you in a detox diet that it's more like a regular, pretty much what you would like to eat every day. It has some carbs.
Oh,
We
okay.
start
what
with
kind of carbs do you put in
There is
there?
also bread. For
Bread?
example, in the morning. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So, as long as you have the carbs before 4 o'clock, you're better off when you're
Right.
trying to maintain or you're in the last few pounds. When you have to start and lose a lot, then you want to maybe do something more strict. But then
Okay.
you get into our detox is just 1 week. And we use that every time you kind of get in trouble. Because let's say that you had a week where you had your, I don't know, parents in town or friends in
Or you
town
went
or
to
whatever.
Tampa and ate a lot of food with your son and your friends?
Then we're going to give you either the weekly plan that is just a regular thing, but you want to just, also in your mind is like being careful because someone gave you the diet and she's waiting for you.
Yeah, you
She's
gotta go in
waiting
there
for
and
you
gotta
there
see
3
these
times
people
a
when
week.
you come in. Yeah, it does make you accountable.
That's
Yeah.
it.
'Cause
That's
my last
it.
gym, no one was weighing me or
That's
looking at me or
it.
anything.
So, and we also have a 2-day plan because sometimes you
A
might
2-day
just,
plan?
you can,
What does that
gain.
do?
That's another protein sort of thing, but not when you have like 20 pounds to lose. Maybe when you just gained back 5.
So what's on that diet?
That's again a protein. So it's like a keto diet. So there's a lot of protein, vegetables, specific vegetables, not
Oh, I
all
want
of
to take
them.
a look at that one.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
that's what I
quick.
need after my Tampa trip.
That we can do, definitely. So I'll give it to you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm coming in there tomorrow.
Totally,
11:30.
totally.
So let's tell everybody where it is again because it's right in downtown Boca.
Yes, it's 101 Plaza Real South. Sweet Eyes, right on the street. So it's not in the building, it's on the street. We are right next to Chops.
Yeah, they share a patio with Chops Lobster Bar, and everybody knows where that is in Boca. And tell us
exactly.
about parking because I discovered your parking the other day that I didn't even know was there.
Oh, yes. So on the other side of the building, I actually don't know what's the name of that street.
It would be 1 block east of Federal Highway.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the name of that street is either.
Exactly.
But the building, you just come around to the back side from where
And there
you
is
are.
an internal parking.
Yeah, you go
So-
inside the building, and there's quite a few spaces that are public parking. I
Yes.
didn't even know that. It
Yes.
goes down, too. And for me, being in Florida, the idea of a basement is just so bizarre. But I've seen them build these new buildings because they're building a lot of them around Boca Raton,
Right.
and they carve out a huge
Wow.
basement, and they line them with concrete and metal
That's
so that the
amazing.
water can't get in. So there is all of this underground parking there.
The only thing is that at around 5 or 6 it gets very busy because there is the valet of
Right.
Chops. But
Yeah.
you can get upstairs, so there are more parking spots.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because the white ones are the ones you can park in.
Exactly.
So if you go up
So
higher,
you
there's
go
more.
a little higher,
Okay.
and you'll definitely find some parking spots
And
there.
then you come out through the front of the building right where you are.
Exactly. So you're right there.
Once you learn the system, it's very easy because people are complaining all the time about the parking in East Boca because it's difficult.
Yeah.
If you're going to try to park on the street in East Boca, you can loop around for quite a while. But now that I know that parking is there right in your building, which I didn't know before, it's
You
fantastic.
get your routine. It should be, Figurella, it should be your first thing on the calendar. You just schedule your appointments and then you just live your lifestyle.
Yeah, and it doesn't take
making
up a
it
lot of time.
easier.
And when you leave there, you're all fresh and clean, and you've showered
And energized because of the
Oh, yeah.
oxygen.
Oh,
You asked me
that's amazing.
You asked me what it does, and I didn't answer you. I
Okay.
apologize. So the oxygen is a detox bath, first of all. So it detoxes your body, and also the oxygen is one of the factors that will increase the activity of the enzymes because it's a sort of energy for them, is a fuel.
Okay.
So having more oxygen than what you usually just breathe, it's much more effective. So with the heat combination, and this is a bad word, because to explain what it is, sometimes it comes natural to say that it's a heated bubble, but it's actually your body temperature.
It's body temperature, and I've asked you that before.
So it's not
hot. It's
heated.
not like hot yoga where they put it up to like 100.
It's exactly 98.6. So your body temperature. The combination of that and the oxygen will change your metabolism, and that's the cause of the weight gain.
Wow.
So if you don't solve the problem of the metabolism, we all know that women after the 30s, it start getting worse, and it's the hormones get changes and pregnancies and menopause, premenopause.
Yeah, it gets harder and harder to
Stay
keep the
in
weight
shape.
off.
Yeah.
But I'm committed to try this. I'm going to listen to the Italians because
Good.
you girls are all beautiful and in great shape.
Good.
I'm going to do whatever you say. I
Awesome.
tried to overthink the oxygen bubble when I first started. Now I'm like, I'm just going to go in there and do it. And it's really working, and I'm really enjoying it.
Did you feel the difference in your skin?
Oh, yes. Okay, real quick, we got to go to break, but
Awesome.
Give us your website or how they get in touch with you.
FigurellaUSA.com.
Okay.
Or 844-662-8941.
Okay, I'll be in there tomorrow with my friend Annie, and
Perfect.
we're gonna work out.
If anybody wants to come in,
Yeah.
let me know.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you. We're gonna go to break now.
Figurella, the Italian women's fitness and weight loss system, is now in downtown Boca Raton. Sculpt your body while losing pounds and inches with a 30-minute guided workout in one of Figurella's unique thermogenic bubbles, then detox in an oxygen pod before enjoying a full-body lymphatic massage. The Figurella system is guaranteed to help you reach your fitness and weight loss goals. Call 844-662-8941 to book your first complimentary workout. Burn fat, increase your metabolism, and reshape your curves with science. Contact Figurella at 844-662-8941 or FigurellaUSA.com.